Other problems we come up against when specifying portion control steaks is the eating quality and portion size and thickness. Here we've got Scotch beef rump, which is fine if you're having a whole slice. But if the chef requires smaller portions, for instance a 4 or a 6 ounce portion, what they will do is the supplier will actually break that traditional slice down into maybe 3 respective portions for your order. Now, just looking at those, it doesn't seem too much of a problem. But what we need to take into account with this is that slice of steak is 3 or 4 different muscles. And if we're breaking that further down into 3 portions, we're going to get a mixture of muscles in each steak. Now, as a butcher, I was always taught to cut meat across the grain. But because this is a mixture of muscles, we've got some muscle that is cut down the grain, others that are cut across the grain. So it will give us a different eating quality throughout that steak. But to get a better specification from the same piece of meat, we can look at changing the butchery style slightly and utilising the rump into their seamed individual muscles. Now again, it's the 3 muscles that are in this steak. This muscle, the pecana or the cap of the rump, is this muscle here. But on your portion steaks, we have a piece in the 3 muscles. This large piece, the rump heart or centre cut, again, is this piece. But again, we've got 3 portions in each one. The centre one here, this little centre rump bistro fillet, which is the most tender on this steak, is just the 1 small portion. So only 2 of those steaks contain it. But they're all in different grain directions. And the big negative is not only are they separate muscles, but thick silver gristles are within those portions of steak. So not only are we getting a mix of muscles, but we're getting internal gristle as well. So to compensate for that, we take our individual muscles, the centre cut rump. Now we're only dealing with 1 individual muscle, nothing else to compare with. That can be cut then to your required specified weight or size. We have the centre, again, cut to your required thickness or size. And the other rump muscle, much easier to see the grain direction. Traditionally, we'd be cutting down that grain. But if we turn that round and cut slightly at an angle, again we can get portion controlled single muscle steaks to fit our weight and size category. So here we have the range of Scotch beef, and here's our traditional slice of rump, of which needs to be broken down into a smaller portion unit size, but it's a mix of muscle compared to here, the same rump but separated into individual muscles that gives us a better eating quality and consistency in cooking. So it's a way of specifying your needs to your supplier about receiving good quality Scotch beef PGI.